Australia play New Zealand, did this pick on this pitch last year at all in that match?
So the one where they scored like 600 and 600, something
Yes.
like that. I didn't watch the whole game, but I actually just saw it now. We did some video analysis now. Yes, I saw parts of it.
So obviously you'd be hoping the pitch isn't like that one.
Oh, doesn't matter what it's like. You know, I've played on flatter wickets in India, whether it's Australia, it doesn't matter. You know, you just need to find a way. Obviously those conditions were slightly different, but if that's the case, then that's the case. So it's okay. I've enjoyed it. You know, the last 2 test series that we've played here, we've done pretty well. You know, you guys can do your homework on that, but yeah, I mean, I always find it pretty good here. There's always something there. There's a bit of bounce. It's a good place to bowl. I think there's runs to be scored, and if you bowl smartly and you bowl cleverly, you can pick up wickets too. So it's not a bad venue.
So the Australian team had some troubles during our winter with the 3-0 loss to Sri Lanka, and obviously beaten by you guys in the one-day series 5-0. Does that give you guys an advantage coming here?
It's tough to say. You know, I think every time you play against Australia in Australia, it's hard. It's going to be a tough series. Aussies have obviously got some quality players. Dave up front, Steve Smith's batting really nicely. Mitchell Stark's coming back now. You know, he's one of those kind of fear factor players that you need to be wary of and look after. And obviously the hostility of the crowd and everything. It's a whole different ball game when you come down here and play. So regardless of what their history has been in the last 6 months, once you get here, these guys like to turn it on for their country, especially in their country. So I don't expect anything easy. It's going to be tough. So the guys are prepared, and we're looking forward to the challenges and excited about it. So it's going to be tough, but every time I've toured here has been tough, and we've done pretty well in the past. So looking forward to it again.
You said fear factor there. You're sort of one of those bowlers that strikes that into fear of batsmen across the world. Do you feed off that sort of brand yourself?
I do. I enjoy watching opposition fast bowlers. You know, I enjoy watching guys that really bowl quick and intimidate players. I think that's kind of what I want to do. So when I'm watching it, it kind of gets the adrenaline pumping a little bit. You kind of want to emulate that and do the same thing. So hopefully Starkey will rev it up, because it kind of gets everyone excited. You know, I'm hoping that our guys will rev it up too. You've got KG who's really quick and exciting. And as history has told us, this wicket can offer a little bit for the quicks, especially when it's going past the noses and so on. So it's exciting to watch. I'm just looking forward to it. It's going to be cool.
There's a bit of talk about Mitch Marsh and his underperformance at the moment, especially with bat at the moment. Do you sort of look at that and hone in on him and maybe target him, thinking, right, this is one man I want to make life difficult for?
I want to make life difficult for everyone, really. I think the captain is the main guy that you kind of want to make life difficult for. I think the biggest guys that are going to score runs for them they're looking to is probably Dave and Steve. You know, so if you can kind of cut off the head of the snake, the rest of the body tends to fall sometimes. I know we've done that in the past. We've tried to attack the captain because he's the leader, and if you can, you know, cause a little bit of chaos there, sometimes it does have an effect on the rest of the guys. But you know, not going to individual anybody. I think all of these guys are great players, especially in their own country. But yeah, if we play good cricket, you know what can happen. If you play good cricket, you can win. So we're planning on doing that.
Does that mean you put more homework into Steve Smith?
No. You don't put more homework into him. I just feel like, you know, if that's the case, you kind of want to get him out for the low scores. You kind of want to get, you know, it's along those lines. But we don't take anyone for granted. I mean, we've seen past tours, guys have come here and Hussey had scored like 150 runs with Glenn McGrath, you know, so you need to put a value on everyone's wickets, whether they're batting at 1 to 11.
You said you found it exciting watching other quicks bowl. Does that mean you actually like watching Stark and Hazelwood bowl, even though they're bowling against your batsmen?
Yeah, I do. I think it's exciting. I think everybody wants to be challenged. I enjoy watching fast bowlers. I'm a fast bowler, so I'm a fan of fast bowling. So whether it's happening to us or I'm sitting watching it on the TV and watching someone across the world bowling really quickly and exciting, it's always exciting to watch. I can remember while bowling to Shane Watson in the World Cup, and you know, that kind of thing gets you going. And I wasn't even at the game, but like I was sitting in my room somewhere in New Zealand, I think, when that game was going on, and I got excited. I just wanted to have a ball in my hand and go. So you know, if it's happening right in front of you, it can get the juices flowing and get you going yourself.
Is there a chance that you guys will go 4 quicks?
I actually don't know what we're going to do yet. Yeah, I don't actually know. Honestly, no idea. I think we'll just look at the conditions and then we'll look at the history of the way we've played there and what the results have been, and then we'll just weigh it up from there. We've got a decent squad, and I don't mean in terms of like talent. I mean like big squad to choose from. So we've got options.